Welcome to the next video in the series where I show you the most efficient ways to perform any exercise so you can maximize your time in the gym. In this video, we're going over the Cable Lat prayer, a great exercise for the lats but an often underperformed one. I see a lot of different ways these are performed, and although some of these do the job, there are much better ways to get the most out of every rep and set. You want the cable anchor as high as it can go and your body and arms as close to the anchor as possible, still having room to perform the exercise. You want to keep your head and neck in a neutral position throughout the movement. I found that using a straight or W bar gives your lats better leverage to pull from and targets the lats more than using a rope. Your triceps tend to kick in more when using a rope, and your pecs can take over the movement as well by pulling your shoulder into a more internally rotated position. With an overhand grip on a straight bar or W bar, these things are less likely, meaning we keep more of the tension on the lats. An overhand position will give your lats better leverage and force to pull from than an underhand position. Start with your torso bent forward so it's parallel or near parallel to the ground. This will change as you do the exercise, but more on that during the execution part. You want to perform the exercise in a half kneeling or staggered position. This is more stable than a regular standing position, giving you more of a foundation to pull from. When doing the exercise, think about pulling straight down and in an arc. This allows for the longest lever arm for the lats, maximizing the tension to the lats throughout the movement. If you pull more in, your biceps help out, as if you're doing a glorified lat pull down. This is fine when doing a lat pull down, but if you want to solely focus on the lats, pulling down and in an arc is the way to go. You also want to move your torso with the movement to leverage the stretch in the lats and maximize your body's position to pull the most weight from. Start by leaning your torso forward to parallel or nearly parallel to the ground. Then, as you pull down and end the arc, lift your torso up to engage the lats from the pelvis. The lats attach down here, so as you lift your chest up, you're engaging the lats here to complete the movement, helping to pull more of the weight than otherwise. And just like with other videos in the series, I think that partials can be better than full range of motion reps in most cases. With Cable Lat prayers, I stand by this, but with a catch. I found that if I do these for just the initial 1/3 of the range of motion, some of my core and other muscles like to kick in, decreasing the contribution from the lats. To prevent this, I think it is important to do at least 2/3 of the range of motion, and sometimes even the full range of motion to make sure the lats are the primary muscle involved. This can be weird when performing lat prayers with a straight bar or W bar, so if your knee gets in the way, doing 2/3 of the range of motion is fine. Since doing the exercise with heavier weights makes it awkward, stick with 10 to 20 reps for 3 to 8 sets. The lats can take on a lot of volume, as the tendons and ligaments on the posterior chain are more resilient than the anterior chain. So don't be afraid to work up to 8 sets, increasing by 1 set every 2 weeks pain-free. If you have any questions about the Cable Lat prayer, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer you. Click like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.